2 years ago, the Supreme Court rendered what I consider to be one of the worst decisions in the history of the United States Supreme Court, and that is regarding the case of Citizens United. In that case, the Supreme Court, by a 5-4 decision, determined that corporations were people and they had First Amendment rights to spend as much money as they wanted on elections. And I think when that decision first came about, a lot of people in this country didn't pay attention to it. They looked at it as an abstract legal decision, not terribly important. Well, the American people today understand the disastrous impact that that decision has had. Because what they are seeing right now on their television screens all across this country is a handful of billionaires and large corporations spending huge amounts of money on the political process. And the American people are asking themselves, is this really what people fought and died for when they put their lives on the line to defend American democracy? Is American democracy evolving into a situation where a small number of billionaires can put hundreds of millions of dollars into the political process in this state and that state in presidential elections, and then elect the people who will govern this country? And I believe very strongly that the American people do not think that that is appropriate. I am very happy to tell you, Madam President, that yesterday, a town meeting day in the state of Vermont, my small state, I think, has begun the process to overturn this disastrous Citizens United decision. We had 55 towns at town meeting demand that the U.S. Congress move forward to overturn Citizens United and restore American democracy to the concept of one person, one vote. And what the towns in Vermont are saying, and that's what we do at town meeting day in Vermont, all over our state. People come together and they argue about the school budget, they argue about the town budget, they debate the issues, and they vote. And what people in Vermont are saying is they do not want to see our democracy devolve into a situation where corporations are determining who will govern our nation. So I am very, very proud that in the state of Vermont, just yesterday, 55 separate towns voted to urge the United States Congress to move forward on a constitutional amendment to overturn Citizens United. And I would hope that we would heed what the towns in Vermont are saying. I would hope that other towns and cities and states all over the country would move forward in that direction. And I would hope that the day would come sooner than later where the United States Congress will entertain a constitutional amendment and bring it back to the states. So, Madam President, at this difficult moment in American democracy, it is imperative that we stand up, we reclaim our democracy, and we say to the millionaires and the billionaires and the large corporations, sorry, this country belongs to all of us. This democracy belongs to all of us and not just to you.